this rather large box, I have 2 handbags to share with you. They're the same bag, but in 2 different sizes, so we can compare them and hopefully figure out which size is best for you. Plus, it gives super Hermes vibes, but at a much, much, much lower price point. Intrigued? Stay tuned. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community post on your YouTube homepage, where I post deals, discount codes, sales, and rare finds related to these beautiful things we love. Well, let's get straight into this unboxing. If you recognize the DBI printed on the side of the box, you may know that the box was sent from Dooney & Bourke. However, these are not Dooney & Bourke bags. They are connected, however, and if you've seen previous videos of bags I've purchased from this brand, you may know what I'm talking about already. Oh, I forgot, there's a third item in here that I'm really excited about. I'm gonna show you what the box looks like. 2 bags in there, plus the third item. Got my receipt. I'm gonna save that third item to show you at the end. These are both from a brand called Henry's. Here are the 2 bags. I have a few videos posted about Henry's that I will link below. I will also link videos from the person from whom I learned about Henry's. Her YouTube channel is Coach Craze, and that creator is also in some Coach Facebook groups that I follow. That's actually where I first saw her post about these bags, but she and I talk about these bags on there sometimes, and she's a big proponent of them, and she's been able to provide some information, and she has some sources that I don't have, so I'm very appreciative that she shares all that information with us. And I won't go into all the information about this brand because I have covered that in other videos, so I will make sure to link all those videos below. But some updated information is that we've previously thought that these bags are not being manufactured anymore, but based on information that Coach Craze has, it appears as though they are, but very sporadically and in very limited production. And apparently based on the whim of the owner of the company, Peter Dooney, who is the Dooney and Dooney & Bourke. And recently Dooney had a 30% off site-wide sale. They do that several times a year, so just keep an eye out for that. When I see that, I always post it in my community posts, so make sure you're subscribed so you get to see those. And I got these 2 bags in one of those sales. In that sale, these bags and a third bag, which you'll see in another video, had not previously been available. They had sold out in all the colors. Well, the third bag hadn't, but the color I got the third bag in, and then these bags in this and another color popped up where they hadn't previously been available, and now they were. That's because they had run a new production. All right, are you finally ready to see these bags? These are, they look identical, don't they? These are the fold-over bags from Henry's Leather. They come in 2 different sizes, and here's the thing. I already have one of these bags, this one here in the taupe, and I was trying to figure out which one I purchased, which size I purchased. And when I was looking at the measurements that are on the listings, and I compared that with measurements that I took of my bag, they didn't line up, so I couldn't figure out which size my bag was. I thought I knew, but I wasn't 100% sure. So that's another reason I thought it would be helpful to get both sizes and then be able to compare them so you can see which is which. So let's take a look at these fold-over bags. This is the larger size, this is the mini. I'll show you the large first so you can get an overview of what the bag looks like and how it's constructed. So we'll just do this little spin here to give you an overview of the bag, and then let's talk about it a little bit. So all the Henry's bags, as far as I can remember, have this distinctive tab here. So you pull this down over this little thing, I don't know what that's called, and then once you've got it off of there, then you slide it over. So it has these 2 pieces, and it seems like it would be a little fussy, but it's really not once you get used to it. And then that folds back and you're able to open whatever bag you have. Now these are the foldovers, so this has a flap that opens up this way and this way. And it also has, oh, interesting, they've made some changes to this one. It also has some flaps on the side there. And that way, once all your things are folded up in here, it keeps it really secure and pretty weatherproof. Now let's see what else is on the outside of this bag. So when we turn it to the side, we have this hang tag. This is metal, silver hardware. This has the orange Henry's. There's plastic over it, so it is a little bit brighter orange than it's showing up on camera. And that is removable if you don't want to have that there. I've always thought the orange tag with the black looks a little Halloween, so I don't know for sure that I would wear that with it. So when we turn it to the side, you have that little leather strip there. What I love about these bags, particularly the fold over, is that many things about them remind me so much of Hermes. The kind of origami construction of it, the quality of the leather. They apparently source their leathers from some of the same places that Hermes does in Italy. This one is stamped Henry's, made in Italy. Sometimes you'll find bags that are made in the US as well. So there's your hardware piece up there. You do have 4 feet on the bottom of this bag. And I said a second ago they've changed some things. Here's what they've changed. On every Henry's bag that I have seen, no matter the color of the bag, most of the bags have one of these seatbelt type straps, and they are all in this taupe color. It doesn't matter what the color of the bag is. Also notice this light yellow leather interior on the tote bag. But on this newer model, it has a black handle. Now some people like the taupe. I was expecting this would be a taupe, but some people complain and wish that these straps were tonal to match the bag. And in the case of black, well, I think it could go either way. The black really looks good. I think the taupe would have looked great too. So let's get into the bag. And something else I noticed is the interior is a black leather. It's not that light yellow. Henry's bags all come with a dust bag. That one's upside down. It's a nice like muslin fabric with a drawstring, and it has a leather patch stamped with Henry's. And this is stuffed with tissue paper. I'll get that out. I'll take this card out too. I'll show you that in a second. You'll notice the inside has a slip pocket on this side, completely leather lined, and then there's this metal plate that says Henry's. That's the back of this plate. On the side of the pocket here, you have a little orange tag. It's a fabric tag that says Henry's. And on the back of that tag, it says Made in Italy. Here's the card that I just pulled out of the bag. So it's blank on the back. And this is another little detail that I love about this line. It says all Henry bags are crafted from the highest quality French calf leathers and superior Italian hardware. This bag was made in Italy, and it has the craftsperson's name handwritten and has undergone through inspection and approval by another person's name, also handwritten. What a cool touch. I haven't seen that with any luxury brand. Now let's compare the two sizes. They really look pretty similar, don't they? This one here is the mini, and then this one is the larger one. They are pretty much the same height. It's just the mini is a little less wide. And from the side, they even look the same depth. Actually, the mini looks like it might be a tad shorter too. So that's going to be your biggest difference there, the depth of these. Here's the depth side by side, and this mini size, at least in the black, is going to have that black interior again. The pocket inside, the card, the dust bag, all the same things that the larger size has. Now let's point out a few things about the leather itself. When I got this bag, and I think in the video that I did on it, I said I was going to return it because I didn't like the leather. I ended up keeping it, obviously. This leather, this particular run of this taupe, feels too coated to me. It just doesn't feel very nice. It doesn't feel that soft. It's still a smushy leather. To the fingers, it just doesn't feel all that nice. It doesn't feel as nice as the other Henry's bags that I have. This leather, however, this new run, and at least with the black, I don't know about the taupe, this feels so much better. When you think of a beautiful leather handbag and the feel of that, this is what it feels like. It doesn't feel like it's coated. It feels very natural. It's soft. It's wonderful. I love it. Let me show you something that's different about these two leathers. We'll have to look at a close-up like this to be able to see it. This bag here is the large size, and this is the mini size. And you can see that the size of the pebbled texture in the leather is different. So the large size, in my examples anyway, has a larger grain, and the mini has a smaller grain. Now I'm just gonna say, from the little knowledge that I do have about leather, that is not because the bigger grains are supposed to be on the bigger bag and the smaller grains on the mini bag. I think that's just different hides. And because these hides are so natural, they don't have a whole lot done to them, you're going to see that variation across different bags. So just be aware of that. Otherwise, these are very uniform. Like I have a lot of bags from Portland Leather Goods, which are also the full grain leather. And on those, you can see more flaws, some hide marks, more wrinkling in the leather. The Henry's leathers are going to tend to be more consistent across the leather that's used in one bag. Also want to point out, I'm seeing a size difference between my taupe and the black. So previous run and the newest run. It looks to me like my taupe bag is slightly shorter than the black one. I think you can see that a little better from the side there. See how the taupe is shorter? I'm not making that up, right? Also look how the tab is longer on the taupe one. So they've definitely made a few modifications. The back pocket is also larger on the new run on the black one. So I'm thinking that is why the measurements on the new listing did not match up with the measurements of my previous generation bag. Interesting. All right, I have one more item to show you, and this is something I've had my eye on at Henry's since I first found out about them, but I was never able to justify it. Like I thought it was really cute, wanted to get it, but I wasn't sure what I would use it for. I finally figured it out. It's their little mini drawstring pouch. And it looks like this. So this is one of the differences you'll see. You notice on the other bags they were stamped Henry's made in Italy and they had a white coloring to them. The US bags are just stamped with no coloring. This says made in USA. So let's keep going around. There we go. It has this cord with a leather drawstring. The bottom is circular. This taupe, by the way, much softer. It feels a lot better than that taupe on my old fold-over bag. Oh, look at the orange tissue paper. And it has little silver grommets too. Such nice details. So the inside of this, ooh, hard to see in there, but it is just the other side of the suede. So there's no extra leather lining on this. You can see, and there are no pockets or anything. It's just an open compartment. Here's what I'm planning to use this for. I've been doing a lot more vlogging lately, and I always want to carry extra batteries and memory cards, and sometimes some other camera equipment that's small, and I don't want it to get lost in my bag. So I'm going to put it in here, and I can just close up that drawstring. That is going to stay tight on its own and not come undone, and things are not going to fall out the top very easily. So that's what this is for. Let's do a quick mod shot. Now these straps are fully adjustable, but I'm just going to leave them on the adjustment where they came so you can see them in the frame rather than them being low. And I think you can see they just look very, very similar. So this is the mini size, and then this is the larger size. And what do you think? If you were to pick one up, which size would you get? And what colors would you love to see from them? Because I think right now this bag is only available in the black and the taupe, but you can peruse their site to see some of the other colors that they offer. White or yellow or turquoise. There's a navy blue, there's a really dark brown, there's a red. What would you pick? Let me know in the comment section below. Well, I hope you enjoyed this peek at more Henry's bags. I can't get enough of this brand. They are so affordable, especially with the 30% off, and they are so exquisitely made. These bags pretty much take away any desire I have to own an Hermes handbag. I feel like I have that level of quality and craftsmanship without having to pay thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars. These are only a couple hundred. So again, make sure you're subscribed so you can find out when those Dooney sales are in my community posts. And I'll have all of this linked below, as well as videos where you can learn more about the brand. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.